So in chapter 7, we're talking about mood disorders. And it's important to start off with some just basic definitions. We're going to use terms like mood, feeling, emotion, and affect. And I want to make sure that you guys are all familiar with these terms when we're using them. So first off, feeling. Feeling refers to really it's probably what we would think of in that it includes all the ways that we respond to our bodily states and experience our bodily states. So that can include things like temperature, pain, discomfort, as well as, of course, emotions. And so it's a pretty broad concept. Now, again, under that is a specific type of feeling, emotion. So emotion is a psychological experience of a feeling state, and it can include a number of different um, emotions. But researchers have found that there's actually six primary emotions, and in this picture here, it actually kind of depicts the six primary emotions. And they call them primary emotions because across cultures, people can identify these in the facial expressions of others. And so the thought is this is something common to all human people, that we have these emotions and that we can perceive them in others. So you could see here there's sadness, surprise, happiness, disgust, anger, and fear. And so again, these are the six primary or basic emotions. Another term to be familiar with is mood. And mood is emotions are related to mood, but mood is a collection of emotional experiences. And so at any given moment, a person might feel sad or might feel afraid or might feel anger, but mood is the bigger picture for that person, kind of over a longer period of time. And generally, there's this understanding that our mood can be in two basic directions. There's the depression and lower mood, more negative mood, and then elation of mood. Feeling wonderful, euphoric even, and can have that elated mood. Finally, the word affect. So this doesn't just mean affect. This is the noun affect. It is referred to how emotion is displayed by the person. And it can, of course, your emotions are displayed primarily in your facial expressions, but sometimes it's expressed in, how you hold your body, the way you look down, or the way you, yeah, just your body language. And so all of that can play into your affect. So this is again objective. So sometimes we know people have flat affect, that they their face might be kind of blank or unexpressive, and that might be the case when they are feeling really bad. That they inside them they might be feeling sad or concerned, but they might not show it on the outside. Or again, on the other end, they might be really happy, but they just have flat affect. Um, maybe their expressions are expansive, so they just really seem intensely excited about things, and so that expansive is one way to display your emotion. Blunted, so this is kind of like flat, where something can happen and they just don't show any response. Incongruent, a person who is smiling even though they are talking about the passing of an animal, of a pet, of a loved one, is an example of an incongruent affect. Sometimes people have difficulty expressing negative emotions, and so oftentimes they'll have incongruent affect. Okay, so those are some basic definitions.